Kate is a lonely woman living on a quiet ranch after losing her wife, Patty. Still broken by grief, she spends her days caring for horses and listening to Patty's old voicemails just to feel close to her again. One day, Kate learns the ranch roof needs expensive repairs, so she visits her wealthy ex-husband Richard for help. Although reluctant, Richard gives her money and warns her about their troubled daughter, Claire, who recently showed up at his house begging for cash. Back at the ranch, Claire suddenly arrives. Kate is happy to see her, but it quickly becomes clear that Claire is involved in dangerous problems. She reveals that during a fight, her boyfriend Ryan destroyed her phone, so she got revenge by throwing his duffel bag off a bridge. But later that night, Ryan shows up badly beaten and completely terrified. That's when he reveals the truth. The bag Claire threw away contained half a kilo of drugs, and now his dangerous boss Jackie wants it back. Worse, Ryan already told Jackie that Claire was responsible. Later that night, Kate finds Claire high on drugs and gently puts her to bed. But the next morning, things get even worse when Jackie suddenly arrives at the ranch after forcing Ryan to lead him there. At first, Jackie acts strangely calm, even flirting with Claire like nothing is wrong. But the mood changes instantly when he asks about the missing drugs. Cornered and terrified, Claire admits she threw the bag away without knowing what was inside. The answer immediately enrages Jackie. He violently attacks her, and when Ryan tries to stop him, Jackie brutally beats him too. The chaos alerts Kate after her dog starts barking wildly. She rushes outside and immediately shields Claire from Jackie. Pretending to stay calm, Jackie introduces himself as one of Claire's friends and warns them that Claire now owes him either the drugs or the money. After he leaves, Claire finally tells Kate the full truth about the drugs hidden inside the bag she threw away. Later that evening, Kate returns home and finds Claire back together with Ryan, which only frustrates her more. Claire asks for money, claiming they want to go camping, but Kate refuses because she knows it will probably be used for drugs. The argument quickly spirals out of control. When Kate locks herself inside a room, Claire threatens to take Kate's dog far away and abandon him unless she opens the door. Panicked, Kate rushes outside to protect the dog. But Claire violently attacks her own mother before finally leaving with Ryan. The next morning, Kate's friend Les visits the ranch to check on her. While talking, Kate admits how deeply Patty's death has destroyed her life. Wanting to comfort her, Les stays the night. And for a brief moment, Kate finally seems happy again as they drink, dance, and laugh together. But after Les leaves the next day, the loneliness quickly returns. Later, while teaching horseback riding to a local girl, Kate notices the child's mother harshly criticizing her daughter nonstop. That night, Kate suddenly wakes up after hearing her dog bark again. When she opens the door, she finds Claire standing outside covered in blood. Terrified, Kate asks if she's hurt. But Claire quietly reveals something horrifying. The blood belongs to Ryan. During a violent argument near a cliff, she pushed him, causing him to fall and hit his head. Kate immediately assumes it was an accident and says they need to call the police. But then Claire admits something even worse. Before Ryan fell, she had already struck him in the head with a rock because she believed he was trying to attack her. Terrified, Kate follows Claire to the car and finds Ryan's body wrapped in a sheet. Even though she's horrified, Kate decides to protect her daughter instead of calling the police. That night, she secretly dumps Ryan's body into Marsh Creek Lake, destroys his phone, cleans the car, and burns all the bloody clothes to erase the evidence. Afterward, Kate creates a fake story for the police, claiming Ryan left the ranch alive after an argument. The next day, Jackie threatens Claire again while demanding to know where Ryan disappeared to. When Kate learns Ryan owed Jackie $10,000, she uses the money Richard gave her to pay him off. Jackie takes the cash, insults Kate for always cleaning up Claire's mess, and finally leaves the ranch. Believing the nightmare is finally over, Kate reassures Claire that Jackie won't bother them anymore. But just when Kate believes everything is finally over, Claire suddenly disappears again. Panicked, Kate repeatedly calls her and leaves countless voicemails, but Claire never answers. Then Kate remembers that Claire once logged in to Patty's old iPad. Using the Find My Phone feature, she tracks her location to a rundown house. When Kate arrives, she's horrified. Inside, Claire is sitting there high on drugs with another man. But moments later, Kate freezes in shock after recognizing him. It's Ryan, alive. Ryan spots Kate too and immediately warns Claire. The two quickly escape through the back door and speed away in their car, knocking Kate to the ground as they flee. Back home, Kate logs into Claire's messages and finally discovers the terrible truth. The entire situation was planned from the beginning. Claire knew her mother would do absolutely anything to protect her, so she manipulated Kate into disposing of a dead body for her. Completely overwhelmed with guilt, Kate calls her friend Les and confesses everything. The next day, Les invites Kate to stay at her house for a while so she can calm down. But that night, Kate checks the security cameras at the ranch and sees Jackie standing outside her home. Then Jackie reveals something terrifying. He knows Kate dumped the body in Marsh Creek Lake. The next day, Jackie finally explains the full truth. The dead body actually belonged to a teenage boy who died after taking fentanyl-laced drugs Ryan was selling to pay off his debt. According to Jackie, the entire plan to trick Kate was his idea, and Claire agreed because she knew her mother would always clean up her mistakes. Now Jackie wants even more money. When Kate says she has nothing left, Jackie threatens to report everything to the police and reminds her that she still owns valuable land and horses she can sell. Terrified, Kate tries to escape, but Jackie quickly overpowers her and injects her with drugs. When Kate wakes up later, Jackie informs her that he has taken her phone, keys, and computer, leaving her trapped inside the house. Then he gives her only 2 days to get him the money. Jackie also forces Kate to let him stay at the ranch, so she reluctantly puts him in the small apartment above the barn where Patty once lived. That night, Kate secretly pulls out an iPad Jackie failed to find and reads messages from Claire. In them, Claire apologizes and finally reveals the name of the dead teenager, Greg Kaminsky. The next day, Kate comes up with a desperate plan. She tells Jackie the ranch is insured for $1,000 and suggests burning it down to collect the insurance money. Jackie initially doubts the idea because insurance payouts take time, but Kate promises she can slowly send him the money afterward. Then Jackie asks a terrifying question. He wants to know how much the horses are worth. When Kate reveals 2 of them are worth around $25,000 each, Jackie coldly suggests burning the horses alive too for more insurance money. Later, Emma arrives at the ranch, but Jackie pretends to be a new farm worker and sends her away. Afterward, Jackie agrees to Kate's plan, but warns her that she must handle everything herself. That night, Kate fills the barn with hay while Jackie watches closely. He hands her several flares and refuses to leave until she starts the fire. With no choice left, Kate lights the flares. Soon, the entire barn erupts into flames as the trapped horses scream in terror inside. Kate stands there helplessly, forced to listen as everything burns. By the time firefighters arrive, the ranch is already destroyed. The next morning, a police officer visits Kate and reveals something disturbing. The fire was not an accident. Someone deliberately started it. Then he asks her an even more worrying question. Did anyone live in the apartment above the barn? Kate tells the police that Jackie had been staying in the apartment above the barn. She explains that his car was there before she went to sleep, but after the fire started, he had completely disappeared. Then the officer reveals something horrifying. A burned body was found inside the apartment. At the station, police inform Kate that they already located Jackie. But during questioning, Jackie suddenly claims he never worked for Kate and doesn't even know her. Unfortunately for him, the evidence says otherwise. Kate explains that Jackie was her daughter's friend and had been helping around the ranch. Emma also confirms seeing him there, and police discover bank records showing Kate had transferred money to Jackie as payment. Then the officer mentions another important name, Greg Kaminsky. The burned body belongs to Greg. Suddenly, Jackie becomes nervous and denies knowing him too. That's when the movie finally reveals the shocking truth behind Kate's plan. After learning Jackie was blackmailing her, Kate secretly worked with Les to frame him. Together, they retrieved Greg's body from Marsh Creek Lake and hid it in a freezer. Later, after Kate started the bonfire, she intentionally left behind evidence to make it look like arson. Once Jackie drove away, Kate and Les placed Greg's frozen body inside the apartment above the barn before the flames spread everywhere. They also secretly freed Kate's own valuable horses, while the others remained trapped inside. Back in the present, Jackie desperately tells police that Kate dumped the body to protect Claire. But nobody believes him anymore. Then the officer shows Jackie's security footage clearly proving he bought the flares used to start the fire. Completely losing control, Jackie explodes in anger and has to be restrained by officers. In the end, Kate walks free while Jackie is left facing murder charges along with several other crimes. Days later, Kate begins rebuilding the ranch using the insurance money. When Claire eventually messages her asking for forgiveness, Kate ignores it and focuses on rebuilding her life instead. But one night, while Kate is finally sleeping peacefully again, her dog suddenly starts barking outside. Kate wakes up and sees Claire standing there in tears. Only this time, Kate no longer looks happy to see her daughter. In the final moments, Claire returns to the ranch once again, standing outside in tears while Kate quietly stares at her from inside the house. This time, though, things feel different. Kate no longer looks relieved or excited to see her daughter. After everything Claire put her through, it's clear something inside her has changed. Still, there's also a feeling that despite all the pain, she may forgive Claire once again and let her back into her life.